Hello, collective. Welcome back to the Moon Report. My name is Marlene, the modern mystic, and your resident moon goddess, bringing you a full moon in Capricorn. This is actually our second full moon in Capricorn, one right after the other. So, this is not something that happens very often. And we are feeling that Capricorn energy. And I'll just get into what I mean by that. But I want to welcome everybody to the Moon Report. If it's your first time here, welcome, welcome. If you're watching us on replay, I want to invite you to join us live. We always have an option if you're in the Anima Collective to be here live in the Moon Report. And we have an amazing questions and answers after where we get to really share how these energies are affecting us personally and in our environment. So, welcome if it's your first time, and please, I invite you to join us. It is so much fun. We would love to have you. So, before I get into the full moon in Capricorn, I do want to give you a heads up that we are coming up on a Mercury retrograde on August 4th. Mercury is already in pre-shadow, which means that it is beginning to move through the trajectory where it's going to go retrograde. So when planets go retrograde, they appear to be going backwards in the sky, and it gives us a time to slow down, to review, to reorganize, to go over things that may be coming up, and it gives us an opportunity to kind of restructure our thinking and move things around in a different way in a slower pace. When it has to do with Mercury, which is the planet of communication, we can come up we can come up okay, how do I want to say this? We can come up to different situations where like either you're having technical issues or there are misunderstandings in communication between people, or you get some news that then ends up being the wrong, kind of update, or an email in like error or something, and these are just some examples of how this energy can show up. But I really want you to be aware in the next few weeks, next couple of weeks, on what are the themes that are coming up in your life. What are some of the things that you're being confronted with? Because this may be a sort of clue on what this Mercury retrograde is going to involve for you personally. Now, this energy plays out differently for all of us. We all have different natal charts. We all have different influences from different planets, and we all have Mercury somewhere in our astrological makeup. So, where that is and what it's affecting personally for you is going to look different than anyone else. But some of the major themes that we can expect is stay aware around some drama that might be coming up. Mercury is in Leo right now, I believe, and we may be either getting some unexpected news, something that may be coming up that you didn't see coming, some shift that maybe you didn't see coming. And it's right now, Mercury is squaring Uranus, and Uranus is a planet of sudden change and sudden shifts, and it could feel like nervous energy. Mercury is also a kind of anxious kind of planet that moves very quickly. So, Uranus had a conjunction with Mars recently in the last few weeks. So it's coming off of that Martian energy and it's feeling really spicy. And it may be showing us how this shift is going to happen for us. So I want you to stay aware that this Mercury retrograde is happening in Virgo. Again, that date is August 4th. So make sure you stay away from major decisions, lifelong decisions, decisions for the long term, any kind of agreement or contract. if you can avoid signing or agreeing to things that will affect you in the long term, please be very mindful of that because the devil's in the details when it comes to a Mercury retrograde. So you may miss something, and you don't want to miss something in an important document or an important life decision. Now, life is life, and you may have to do these things during this 21-day transit. Um, but if you can avoid it, try to do so. If you can't, then be extra diligent, excuse me, be extra detailed. Read over things, check things twice, three times, four times, and really make sure that you have done your best to go over anything that may be of vital importance. Okay. So when this full moon, this second Capricorn full moon that we've had in a row, um, you know, Capricorn is not the most fun. It's a sobering sign. I mean, you know, they tend to be serious. And are we feeling that seriousness? Because I know that it has been I just had a birthday and damn, it was hard to celebrate that birthday. I'm like, can I have a little fun, please? Like, it was like asking for like the most like immense request to have some pleasure and some fun. But since we have been kind of in this sobering energy, and Saturn is in retrograde, which is the ruling planet of Capricorn and the ruling planet of this full moon, Saturn's not that much fun either. And it's just like, here it is. It's gonna be weird and it's gonna be serious. And do your best with that. But the good news is that this is all happening for our highest good. And I know, you know, things are always happening for our highest good, even if we see the evidence or we don't see the evidence right in front of us. But really, with what's happening in the stars right now, whatever's being moved, shifted, uncomfortable, it's all happening so that the chips fall where they may, right? So that you get on track and you're either being rewarded for hard work that you've already done, or you're being shown where the hard work is. So these, these energies can be exhausting. Like if you need rest and you're being shown that you need rest, please take rest because it means that you're like moving into burnout, right? Or you're moving into a space of like not whatever it is you're doing is not healthy for you in the long term. So if you're being shown, okay, things are not moving in the direction that I want them to, then guess what? You know where the work is. You know where you have to focus. But some of us may be reaping some rewards from Saturn. And let me just tell you a little bit about Saturn rewards. He may be a serious guy, but when Saturn pays, it pays big. And this could be looking like a promotion, a milestone that you've hit in a relationship or in your career. This could be looking like a big payout. This could be looking like an inheritance that kind of fell on your lap. This, when Saturn rewards your hard work, you also feel it. And definitely, definitely, some of us are receiving gifts from big leaps, big risks that we've taken, commitments to ourselves that we followed through on. And if you're not seeing these things, then you may be getting awareness in like reality checks, or maybe you're starting to see the consequences of some actions that you took in the past. So wherever that energy is being shown for you, if you're struggling, then you know that you need to work and work a little harder wherever that's showing up for you. But if you're celebrating and moving forward, then you're being rewarded for work that you did, that you earned. This is not a payout that's just being handed to you because it's your lucky day. That's not the way Saturn works. It's if you're receiving a payout of reaping a benefit, receiving a gift, it is because you have put the hard work in it and you have earned whatever it is that you're receiving. So know that you know that you know that big change is coming. And that could look like transformation. That could look like life lessons. That could look like achievements or moving forward in your goals and actually, seeing some traction, right? So even though it's hasn't been easy to celebrate, I really want to invite you to do so. You know, even if you're struggling right now, stay aware and awake because you will be shown where you can make it better. And that's also something to celebrate. It sucks to be in the dark. It sucks to not know where you're going and how you're going to get there. And this Capricorn full moon is illuminating where you need to go. Some of us are happy about that. Some of us are not that happy about it. Some of us are suffering. Some of us are rejoicing. But I think that we should all be in some sort of celebration because we're being shown the truth. And that truth may be sobering, but you're being shown. So I would say, in addition to celebrating yourself, also know that these transits that we talk about, when we talk about retrogrades and when we talk about things that are coming up and maybe some drama or some shifts that we don't see coming, the best way that we can prepare for that energy is by staying aware of it. Mercury retrograde is coming. So instead of freaking out, put some stuff in place. Get some time to slow down, schedule some time for play, schedule some time to rest, schedule some time to think and do nothing. Give yourself the room because you know that the energy is going to shift, it's going to change, it's going to slow down. You may be hitting up against certain resistance, but if you know and you're coming in aware, then I've noticed that the energy tends to be easier to navigate. So write August 4th down somewhere so that you don't forget. Write some affirmations about how you can slow down. How can you reward yourself for the hard work that you have done? We're in the middle of the year. What do you want to do with the second half of your year? Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself at the end of the year? Who's there surrounding you? What does it feel like? What do you want to feel like? Who are you becoming? Let go of whatever gets in the way of you dreaming your future. If it's a belief thing, if it's a negativity thing, if it's some story that you need to change, use this full moon to release and let go. Because if anyone is going to get you to your goals, it's Capricorn. If there's any energy that will get you to the summit, it's Capricorn. So Ride this energy, collective. Stay present, stay in your bodies. Capricorn is an earth energy. So this is a lot about material success and what you feel you want in your life and what you want that to look like in a material sense, right? People, places, things. So stay in that energy, stay in the belief, celebrate yourself this week somehow, some way, and just stay awake and aware for the themes that are coming in the next few weeks. You'll know what to do, you'll know where to go. Trust yourself and trust your intuition. That's all I got for today. I am sending you so much love and big, big hugs and this full moon. I hope that you really run with this energy. The full moon just happened yesterday at 6:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we are still very much in that full moon energy for the next few days. So use the energy to help you release. And remember, celebrate yourselves because you deserve it. Take care, collective, be well, and I'll see you in the new moon. Ciao.